Hey guys, Lancy here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me while looking to some more MTG markets and spoilers as well. So let's get to it. One of the main things I just wanted to say was that the US dollar is looking pretty weak and it's already taken quite a bit of a dive in the last 2 days. So because of that, anything that's going to be asset wise is going to have a good chance against it. You can see that even overbought situations like Bitcoin right now still seems to be putting up to its resistance of 50,000. And you can see that for gold, it's above its 200-day moving average. Tesla still doing pretty strongly, actually. Moving down, one of the main ones I wanted to talk about is ADA, so still kind of pushing against the $3 mark. You can check out Amazon as well, doing pretty strong above its 9-day and 20-day and 50-day moving average. Actually, really strong for that. So another one is US and UK oil. So they're doing pretty well as you can get at this point. I think OPEC actually did come out and say they're going to increase the barrels to add another 400,000. We'll have to see what comes out of that. So because of that, I can expect a lot of these prices for the US stock markets and markets in general to continue going up. Something important I wanted to note was that there's going to be a US jobs report coming out, I think, tomorrow. And that's actually really big because the way that the markets are working right now is if the job report is really bad, which means it misses the mark, that's actually good for the market. So the more people that don't have jobs, the better it is for the markets because what happens is the governments around the world and the Federal Reserve will then use stimulus and buying back of bonds to inflate the amount of money that is in the system in the hopes that people will get money out of the bank accounts and spend the money because interest rates are so low, so they have nowhere else to put it. So kind of get the economy going again because it's the saving mentality that really does stop people from, I guess, kind of getting into the cycle of debt, but it's the saving mentality that also stops economies from moving. So governments don't like it when people are saving in most cases. So I think there is a chance that if the job report is bad for the US tomorrow, then the Federal Reserve is going to just continue with its bond buying purchases. The chances for more stimulus is going to come out as talks, so the stock market might actually go up higher. In the other news, if the jobs report comes out better than expected and there's been more jobs, the unemployment rate is dropping down to 5.2% to even like 5%. That's crazy low how fast we got there. And with the amount of jobs that are still out in the US, at least, there's less reasons and more pressure on the Federal Reserve to start tapering to stop inflation from taking over and wage growth from kind of causing more inflation. So we'll have to see which one of those two flavors comes out. And depending on that, we'll see what happens with the dollar and we'll see what happens with crypto and other stock markets. If the job report's really good, then the stocks are not going to do as well. And neither is crypto. If the job reports are really bad, then everything except for the dollar is going to be doing right now. So, jumping straight in, you got Ulrich of the Krallen Horde moving up by a huge amount today, about 30% or more. I'm sorry, more than that. It's like 40, 50%. Are we surprised here? Kind of surprised that it all happened in one day. I would have expected this to have happened a long, long time ago. Got Huntmaster of the Fells moving up by 157%. So I guess you assume this guy moved up by like 200% or something crazy like that. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I don't know if I have too many of these cards because, I might only have one of Ulrich. But, I remember having Huntmaster of the Fells. I think I have the From the Vault version. Yeah, I have the From the Vault version. So I like the art for that better than this guy. But it doesn't matter which version you have because it went up by 147%. So good for you. So yeah, here's the From the Vault Huntmaster and same thing, straight up into the sky. Very good card. I think I picked it up for like way cheaper, way back when, like, $10 or something. Mayor of Averbrook, moving up by a large amount as well. This card is actually really good for werewolves and for humans, so I think there's no surprise it moved up. It's gone up by about 100% or something crazy like that today. Arlen Code from Shadows over Innistrad, another 100% gain. I don't know. I hope you guys may have seen this coming. If not, yeah, it's maybe a bit late to jump into the wagon right now. Maybe it's not. It's hard to tell when a gain is this high in just one day. Toski is on this list, but you know he's got a nice calm 20%, and this is the promo pack version. I'm sure the other versions are expensive, but nowhere near as expensive as this. Yeah, you can get him for about $8. Cool squirrel. Doesn't really look like a squirrel, but Colossus of Sardia from Antiquities. Not on the reserve list, you can get this guy for about 44 cents, 48 cents. But if you wanted the one from Antiquities, you're going to have to shelve off at least $48. He doubled in value in just one day. Orcish Mechanic from Antiquities. Not on the reserve list, but no other printing, so he is still quite steady at around about $1.68. Clockwork Avian from Antiquities. Now this one's got 39 cents and a 49 cents from Beatdown Box and 4th edition. So it really does depend on what you want to value here. This is from Antiquities. Right now it's been priced around about $28 for the market price. Very spiky, very volatile. Looks like some buyouts happened. Lelia, the Blade Forge. Leah? Oh, I always had trouble with this one. So, very steady gain. We've been keeping an eye on this one. It's probably better to just buy the commander deck at this point. She is actually really good and a very powerful red commander. You got an art card in here. Depends on if you find value in that. It's okay. Desert Nomads from Arabian Nights. So this is a very steady gain as well. Not on the reserve list. Was sitting around about $3. Now it's sitting around about $13. So that's a 400% gain. Den of the Bugbears from Forgotten Realms. So this card was flatlining at $2 for a $2.60 for a long time. Now sitting at $4. There's a pretty high chance that can continue going up. It is used right now in standard and modern. Oh, and legacy for Dragon Stompy. Sound pretty cool. Master on the Wild Hunt, the last of the werewolf tribe will help, mainly because it makes wolves. So, spiking up to now $10 on the average price. We're going to have to see where that steadies off to. You can get a Master 25 for $10 as well. Looking at MTG Goldfish, so the biggest gain, Den of the Bugbear moving up by 31% and now sit at $3.92. I feel like the other ones spiked too fast for them to be picked up on MTG Goldfish. I just haven't seen anything about werewolves coming up on here, but they obviously came up on MTG stock. The next one for Pioneer shows a gain of Island Cord, so I guess she's on here, but 10% gain. Ajani, Call of the Pride, a 13% gain. And you got Vevictus Asmadi gaining by 16%. So that's a pretty good gain. No big drops at all for the Pioneer side. And last, you got Modern, gain of 13% for Steamverse, now sitting at $44. Great. 8% gain for Coat of Arms, and 9% gain for Platinum Angel. Nothing else that really dropped too much on the loser side. So thanks again for watching, guys. This has been kind of a long one, but we're going to get more spoilers as time goes on. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.